Barfield Court on the campus of Clayton State University. It's Clayton State Lakers basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. This evening, the Columbus State Cougars come to Morrill, Georgia to take on the Clayton State Lakers. Hello, everyone. Todd Corder alongside David Jones and partner. It's been a rough season for Clayton State. Tons of injuries, have not had the entire roster for one game all season. The Lakers have 11 losses by 2 possessions or less. Head coach Vince Alexander has done a tremendous job in keeping this team together.
Listen, you just hit it right on the head. One of the biggest things about this, being depleted all season, they're still in all of these, the majority of these games, they are right there. And I don't expect any different tonight against Columbus State. And quite honestly, I think we have a legitimate chance, even being shorthanded as usual.
The Lakers are coming off an 89-71 loss to North Georgia on Wednesday. Ricardo Saams had 14 and Brian Coffey with 13. These veterans, Saams and the senior Coffey, the graduate, have played well all season.
Yes, they have. That senior leadership has been important to keep us in these games, but the bench has been given a good boost as well, and I expect the same tonight.
Speaking of Ricardo Saams, he is tied for the school record for most rebounds in a career with 592. That record was set by Craig Butts, who played for the Lakers from 02 to 05. Also, if Saams gets 8 rebounds today, he'll be the first player in Clayton State history with 1,000 points and 600 rebounds in a career. That's a tremendous achievement.
Listen, he's had a Hall of Fame career here at Clayton State. I fully expect him to go down as one of the greats. And this season isn't over because, partner, to be honest, if they can squeeze out 1 or 2 wins, they can sneak into the Peach Belt Conference Tournament.
Going to be a tough sledding for Clayton State to do that. They're 4 back with 5 to play. We'll see. They'll have to go on quite a run and get plenty of help, but you never know. That's why you play the games, and we'll see how that turns out. It's homecoming here at the Lock. Several alumni are here. What a time it would be for the Lakers to get that first conference win.
Absolutely. And as you said earlier, they've been in a majority of these games, and sometimes they may go down by double digits and then they creep back in the second half. Listen, I fully expect with a good crowd here tonight being behind Clayton State, this is one of those situations where we can walk away with a victory.
We'll see. Meanwhile, Clayton State 13 and 10 overall. Meanwhile, Columbus State 13 and 10 overall and 6 and 7 in the Peach Belt have 11 wins on the road this season. Had their 4-game winning streak broken on Wednesday in a loss at Young Harris 70-64. Forward Nelson Haskin paced the Cougars with 11 points and 7 rebounds. The graduate student transfer from Bevel State Community College leads Columbus State in scoring, rebounding, and blocks.
Nelson has been a big key for Columbus State. I was fortunate enough to see him last year in the NCAA tournament because Columbus State did make the first round last year. And you could tell he was going to be a force last year, and he's going to be a force this year, and he may give us problems down low.
Wow, when we look at this roster, partner, Daniel Melvin, he came over from Clayton State, and of course Christian Chambers, who is going to play today, or at least he looks like he is, he's warming up. He's a transfer from Columbus State, so sometimes a change of scenery is good.
Yeah, so basically, as you said, they've had almost an equal swap. With
trading places.
Yeah, with Melvin averaging 10 points and Christian Chambers doing well for Clayton State, it's almost been an even exchange. And like you said, sometimes a different scenario, a different scenery is good for each player.
We mentioned it. It is homecoming. It's time for our starting lineups for Columbus State. They're going to go with a 3-guard lineup and 2 forwards. Wisdom Obu will start at 1 guard, Grant Howard at the other, and Roman Sun at the other guard. The forwards will be Nelson Haskin, we mentioned that, and Jelani James is the other forward. Head coach Robert Moore is in his 13th season at Columbus State. For your Clayton State Lakers, they'll go with a 3-guard, 2-forward lineup. Actually, 4 guards and a forward. Kobe Johnson is at 1 guard. Brian Coffey's the other. Travis Harper and Ricardo Saams, they list him at the guard, but he plays a lot of forward. And then Wes Williams is at the forward spot. Can Clayton State get its first conference win? We're going to find out. In a moment, we'll be back with David's keys to the game. This is Clayton State Lakers basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Welcome back to the lock. Todd Quarter alongside David Jones for Columbus State versus Clayton State. And David, let's get to your 3 keys to this game.
Well, 3 keys for this game is going to be big for Clayton State, as usual. Not get into a huge hole early. So it's one of those situations where we have to keep the turnovers to a minimum. We have to be able to hit that mid-range and not fall in love with the 3-point shot. And then finally, the last big thing is we're going to have to be big on defense. So what I'm looking at here is if we can get Coffey going and if we can get Wes Williams going, I think that's going to be the key for this big game here.
We'll find out as you hear our public address announcer go through the starting lineups we gave them earlier in the pregame. So let's talk about the leaders for each team. Nelson Haskin leads Columbus State in points with 12, followed by Daniel Melvin with 11. 3-pointers, Daniel Melvin has 54 for Columbus State. Rebounds per game, Haskin a little over 7. Field goal percentage, Haskin at 54%. Ladarius Jones leads in assists with 66. Demir Black steals with 28, and Nelson Haskin in blocks with 44. For Clayton State, your leaders, Ricardo Saams at 14 points a game. Christian Chambers, who will return today, has 13. Travis Harper leads in three-pointers with 26. Ricardo Saams with 7 rebounds per game. Field goal percentage, Ricardo Saams at 54. Kobe Johnson leads in assists with 53. Christian Chambers with steals at 17, along with Ricardo Saams. And Ricardo Saams leads in blocks at 25 with blks at 15. We mentioned the pregame coming into play today. Ricardo Saams is tied for the school record for most rebounds in a career at 592. The record was set by Greg Butts, who played for the Lakers from 02 to 05. Also, if he can get 8 rebounds today, can Ricardo Saams, he'll be the first player in Clayton State history with 1,000 points and 600 rebounds. That is an achievement.
Yes, it is. And listen, at the end of the day, he's had a very good career at Clayton State, and he's been one of the main cogs for us all season.
No question about it. And we'll see how this one turns out. Clayton State will be wearing white. We mentioned it, it's homecoming. And Columbus State will be wearing navy blue. Columbus State will move to my right. Clayton State will move to my left. And we'll be getting started here momentarily. And, you know, the Lakers just need to get this money off their back and win this conference and opener. And I believe they can win it today, too.
And definitely, like I said, it's been an up and down season, and they've battled back in a number of games. If they can just stay consistent in that first half and not get in that hole, I think we're in good shape.
We'll find out. Here's the team comes to the floor, and we'll get started. The ladies won it 82-62. They're always first. Let's see if the men can turn the trick.
Absolutely.
I've learned the ladies are first after 32 years of marriage. But you know what? I think it took me probably 30 to figure it out. Ask my wife, that would probably be her answer. And she might tell you on a certain day of the week, I still haven't figured it out. Oh, my
Trial and error, trial and error.
Life is trial and error, my friend. It sure is. We'll see what the Lakers can do as Columbus State wins the opening tip, and Sun will have the basketball for them.
So Columbus State will take their time and get into their set.
Good pass underneath, and good play there on. Nice play on the bunny.
And Nelson Haskins, they're going to look to feed him down low all day.
That's correct. Nelson Haskins for the first two. We mentioned he was the transfer from Belleville State College. In the pregame, there's a 3-ball that's short from Kobe Johnson. And here they come with it, partner. They're not wasting any time on the break.
Roman Sun has the ball right now, the Atlanta product.
And that's going to be a foul on Kobe Johnson for sure. You can't grab the individual, and he did it, and that's his first. And that's the first for Clayton State, and our first foul of the game. That didn't take long. We're not even played 45 seconds. They better hurry and get it in. They do, and where do they get it to? The Haskin. Man, Haskin, he looks taller than it's registered on the sheet.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Goodness gracious. As you see Howard with the ball, he just got it there to Ubo. There's a 3-ball, and fires and fills it, does Howard, and Grant Howard has 3, and they lead 5-0 off to an excellent start for the Cougars.
We got to get into our offense to be able to score.
Saams backs us down, and he fires and fills it. As Ricardo Saams back down Sun, and it's 5-2, 18-34 to go in the first half.
They were able to get the mismatch off of that offensive sequence right there where they had Ricardo Saams on the guard, Roman Sun, and he was able to convert off the post.
Flip it, yep. They have it right wing, as you'll see Howard going there, one dribble pass. Now they have it at the top of the key, as you'll see James driving. Oh, he fired and filled that. What a shot. My goodness, by Jelani James.
Columbus State is hot. Start out.
That was fouled by Ricardo Saams, his first, team's second. Boy, Jelani James, that shot hit the roof. Jelani from Sugar Hill, he's a transfer from Georgia Tech.
Yes, he is.
Maybe he shot that ball from Georgia Tech. And he just missed the free throw. Ricardo now is the leading rebounder in Clayton State history. He just passed Craig Butts, who played from Clayton State from 02 to 05. And he needs 7 more
to get 600.
To have 1,000 points and 600, the only Laker to do it, and they steal it. Here comes James, and he's fouled by Wes Williams. That'll be his first.
Yeah.
The transfer from St. Leo University out of another Columbus,
Ohio. Yes.
Yeah, all Buckeye fans stand and cheer for that, don't they? You'll see James will go to the line, and he looks taller than he's listed too. I think these guys kind of shortchanged this year. As Jelani, only a 40% free throw shooter coming in today, and you see why. Jelani averages 6 a game. He's solid.
Yeah, shooting 47% from the field.
Wayne Munson checks in early, and that one trickled down, and James has 3, and they go with a trap, and they're up 9-2.
We're able to break the trap. Oh, good shot. Good shot.
Good shot. Brian Coffey with his first 2, and it's 9-4. And
Clayton State did a good job of breaking the press right there, and Coffey was able to get that mid-range pull-up that we talked about earlier.
James made that first free throw. I looked down and assumed he missed. You can't do that now, can you?
Yeah.
So they lead at 9-4, and James has 4. And nice, whoa, good job by Clayton State to knock that ball away from Haskin there. Haskin, we mentioned it, he leads the team in scoring.
Yes,
at 12 a game, and he has the basketball now. Boy, Brian Coffey guarding him, that's a size difference.
They're going to get it low. Oh, good defense by Saams.
Yeah, but he still got it. Did Haskin, he'll spin and turn. And did he call bank? Because it's open.
That was a tough angle right there off the glass.
My gosh, I don't know how he made that. He called bank. I don't know if the bank's open, but it is for him.
The bank's closed on Saturday.
The bank's not supposed to be open this time Saturday. He said, no, I'll open it anyway. And there's a 3 ball that rolled in and out. They still fight for it. Ricardo there with a putback. He's now 6 rebounds away from 600 in his career. Hopefully we can keep track of that.
Absolutely.
I'll try to. I'm keeping track of points. I don't have a statistician. So anyway, you'll see Howard with a basketball, who has 3, and they lead it 11-6 over the Lakers. And driving there was Sun, and it's knocked out of bounds. Whose ball it is, it will be Clayton State. So the Lakers get the turnover. Saams is 6 rebounds away from 10,000 points and 600 rebounds, and it'll be the only Laker to do it, and we'll watch that as we go.
Yes, and partner, at 10,000 would be a bit much. 1,000.
I'm at 1,000. Jeez, oh man. Too many zeros for me. I didn't major in math. My fault. Oh, wise move there by Ricardo. There's a shot there by Weinmunson.
Partially
he had
blocked.
It deflected is correct, and they'll bring it up. And firing there was Howard. It's no good. They're really quick.
Yes, they
are. One thing I've noticed about this team. As they announce it here on the air.
Absolutely.
And the PA announcer, I like that. I'm glad we got it as it happened.
Yes, we did.
So we'll stay here. They lead it 11-6. And what do you see so far?
So far, it went to some of our points already. Like, Clayton State has to get into the teeth of that defense to get the mid-range. We cannot fall in love with that three-pointer. Now, don't get me wrong. We need to hit it at key times, and we got to be able to maintain Nelson Haskins. We got to be able to maintain him.
I hope so. We'll find out. You know, when I said the 10,000 point earlier, I was thinking of all these points that are scored in professional basketball. I saw LeBron James broke the NBA all-time scoring record.
Yes, he did.
That's probably where my thought was going. Scoring, rebounding, it's all the same. But Clayton State, though, you know, to me, when they're most successful is when they're not just passing it one time and taking a shot. They have got to work the clock down, shrink the game, and get good possessions each time, because if you shoot it, they get the rebound, they're on the break.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Columbus State is definitely looking to get out on the break. And to your point, I think we're most effective with the controlled fast break. So, and when I say a controlled fast break, yeah, if it's there, we're fine. But outside of that, we have to be careful because we don't want to play Columbus State's game.
No, and then they're a run and gun team. We can run too. We just have to pick our spots.
Yeah.
Brian Coffey with a basketball. He got it in there to Ricardo, and that's swatted away there by Mr. Haskin.
Yes.
And they bring it up very quickly, does Mr. Sun, who got it to Obo.
Move it, Wiz.
Obo with it, and you can hear Coach Moore telling him to move it.
Absolutely.
And I don't blame him. Good pass there by James. He got it back, and they turn it over, and here comes Williams, and he got it right there. Look out, as it came towards us a little bit. And Ricardo wasn't able to save it, as you saw Wes Williams on the break. That's not something he's used to.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to get the ball out and get fed back the ball with
right,
an
for a
assist.
three-pointer and drill it. Well, I'd like to see about 6 of those myself today. That means he'd have 18 or 20. And there's a great play by Weinmunson, who's just getting better every game. All around is the freshman from Louisiana. Shot there by Baki Lecky, no good. It'll stay Clayton State basketball, and again, one pass and a shot.
Yeah.
Even though that was a good shot.
But to be honest, yes, it was, but we're more effective with the controlled fast break and find the open shot and make them work on D, because they're looking to get out and run.
They sure are, and Clayton State can't help them with its shot selection. As you see, Brian Coffey for 3, and it's no good. Rebound by Harper, who does a really good job from the guard position on the boards.
Harper, the redshirt freshman, has been continuing to grow each game. He's no longer considered a freshman.
There's Harper. He fires and fills it for
knocks
3.
it down, yeah.
And he drained that, his first 3, and Clayton State only down 11-9.
Yeah, and right there in this game. And partner, as we said, if they can keep the turnovers to a minimum and be able to hit some of those threes as well as control. Oh, good defense. Stays with Columbus.
They stayed with Augusta, who's one of the best teams in the country, by playing their style of play, as that's a foul there.
Yeah.
So we know they can do it. They just have to do it for a whole game. And you see the foul is on Baki Lecky, his first, the South High School native from Powder Springs. And that's a baseball throw from here, as Xavier will step into the game, and Xavier from Beltsville, Maryland, Concordia College in New York transferred. As you see, Mr. Haskin from the line.
Missed the first.
And he missed the first. Thank you, as I look down. He's from what is it?
Demopolis.
I got it right. Demopolis, Florida. You know, doing college football, it hit me. That's what it was. Demopolis, Alabama. Second one is no good. Rebound by Bryce Weinmunson. And, you know, I would love to see Bryce put a complete game. He does well offensively and good passing, but I would love to see him I know he had 8 not long ago. Love to see him get in double digits in scoring. He has the capability.
It's all about confidence. And, you know, each game he's been getting better. Once he gets the confidence, he's going to be fine.
Oh, that ball just went in and out by Saams. The 3, the iron wasn't kind to him or Clayton State. Great move to the rack there by Ladarius Jones. His first 2, and that's too easy. Wasn't that too easy, partner?
Yes, it was. It was definitely, we have to keep those to a minimum. We can't let them get to the bucket at will.
Ladarius Jones from Columbus, Georgia, a transfer from Chat Valley Community College.
And that's a stone throw away from
It's a stone
Columbus.
throw away from Columbus is right. They have a Chat Valley here. They call it Atlanta. I don't know if that's the same system or not.
No, it's not.
Everything's a stone's throw from Atlanta except for the ocean. I wish it was closer, to be honest with you. I'd like to go to the beach on the weekends.
Oh.
He missed that bunny there, did Ricardo Saams.
Yes, he did. Got to convert those. Have to convert them.
Ladarius Jones with a basketball, and he tried one between his legs, Harlem Goldtrotter style, and they'll turn it over, and Clayton State will take the ball. That probably would drive a coach nuts.
They're going to definitely try and take advantage of that pick and roll all game.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Parker.
And basically they're going to try and get that pick and roll where they get Nelson Haskins in a good position where he has a mismatch against a guard off the pick and roll.
This is the biggest crowd we've had all season.
Yes,
this
it is.
place is almost full, and you love to see it. On homecoming, Brian Coffey with a jumper, no good, and they're flying down the court as Mr. Black has it, and he's fouled.
Foul. So Wymanson.
Demir Black, and it will be on Weinmunson, who had to hurry to get back, and the missed shot, and that's what you get. That's his first, and that's Clayton State's team fifth. They have one foul today. One.
Yeah.
That's it. And they just changed it. They were late changing it. I'm keeping score here. Doing the best I can. As you'll see, Demir Black, he missed the first free throw. Did Demir? Demir leads his team in steals with 28. I knew he led in the category. I thought I read it earlier. And I was correct. And his second one is good. And they lead it 14-9.
And they're coming with the press.
He made 1 and 2, and you're right, they're coming with the press. Clayton State did a good job of breaking.
That's the second time they've done a good job. That's a good sign.
Weinmunson and Joyner at the guards for Clayton State.
And they're in a matchup zone.
They sure are, and that's an air ball by Joyner, and see, now they're going to run because the shot was missed. There's, he fires and fills it, does Black, and he's got 3. That's a 2-ball for Demir, and now they lead it 16-9, and well, I guess we'll go ahead and take a timeout. This is Clayton State Lakers basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. (16-9) here at the Lock. Almost capacity crowd here on homecoming. Clayton State behind. Todd Quarterlong with David Jones. And what stands out to you on the stat sheet?
Fast break points and bench points for Columbus State. Columbus State has 5 points from their bench already, and already 4 fast break points.
Got it.
Nice job by Weinmunson to break that and got it to Williams, and now he has the basketball back courtesy of Saams. And here comes Chambers, his first appearance, Christian, in quite a while. And we're going to get a foul, and that's going to be on Ladarius Jones, and that's going to be his second. And their second team foul. And you can see Robert Moore having a pleasant conversation with the official. He's not asking him what he's doing for dinner later, I guarantee you that. Meal time is not right now. The meal time is the ball in the hoop. Wes Williams trying to get a meal. That's short.
Oh, good
And the
pass.
three ball, but Williams will slam it home. Wes Williams with a flush. His first two, and Clayton State down by 5, 11 and 5 to go in the first half.
Partner, if they can keep this manageable where they're, you prefer them to be up at halftime, but if they're not down 15 or 20, they're in great shape for the second half, because we all know that Clayton State is a second half team.
That shot was short by Daniel Melvin, the transfer from Clayton State, and we have a transfer from Columbus State and Christian Chambers, who made his first appearance in quite some time. And 5-point game here, 10 and 46 to go in the first half, as they'll inbound the basketball.
Columbus State's going to go small.
And they still look big. You see Clifton Kalen coming in the game, transfer from King University. Howard with a basketball. Grant just got it over there to Melvin. Driving here and spinning and turning is Black. He'll give it to his teammate who'll fire and won't fill it.
Oh,
but they do get the tip in.
So here we go as Clayton State brings it up. They'll walk it up. There's no pressure by Columbus. We're going to try and get Chambers into this.
Jelani James on that great tip there. He now has 6, and Clayton State turns it over. And here comes Black in a hurry, and that's an air ball. What do they call?
They called it just out of bounds.
They sure did, and
wow.
I think Black is probably shocked, as I was. I thought for sure we were getting a whistle, but we didn't.
I thought we were as well, but...
What do they call that? Incidental contact in football? Speaking of football, the Super Bowl's tomorrow. There's Chambers and missed it. Oh my goodness, Ricardo Saams slammed it home, and he has 6. I don't know how many rebounds he has going into the last time out. He had 3, so that is a rebound.
That's
there.
A rebound.
So now
Yes,
he now has 3. So he's 3 away, as you see an air ball there. So Sam's 3 away from becoming the first Clayton State player with 1,000 points and 600 rebounds. And
definitely impressive, definitely.
Foul on Jelani James, a transfer from Georgia Tech. His first, team third. And an 18-13 game, they're right in it, are the Lakers. Christian Chambers has a nice shot. I'd like to see him get one off here and get into some kind of comfort zone.
You get him back in the rhythm. Absolutely get him back in the rhythm.
Brian Coffey with it. You see James is on him. Get it to Christian. He'll drive baseline. Got it there to Wes Williams. Wes tried to go in. It was stripped. It'll stay Clayton State ball with 12 on the shot clock.
We'll see what they do out of this out-of-bounds play.
Wine Munson with the ball. He just got it to Williams. What do you think they'll set up here? There's not much time on the clock. A jumper from Saams. There's my prediction. Oh, it went in.
Yes.
He has 8. And what a career for this Laker.
Absolutely.
That was my prediction. He was going to make it. See how I did that?
He's playing well so far. He's definitely playing well.
Nice move there by Howard. He couldn't get it to go. The iron wasn't kind to him. And here comes Ricardo. He thought about a 3 and said, I'll wait, which is a good move. Christian Chambers with a great pass to Wes Williams. How is it not a foul? I guess he did get all ball. And they'll bring it up.
3 ball.
There's a 3 ball. No good. Tip, no good. They get it back again, and it is good. And that's by Howard. And Grant has 5 from Douglasville, the Gulf Coast State College transfer. Good pass there by Chambers to Lecky, and what do they call? Do they call
a charge? Wow.
A foul on Ricardo Saams.
Yeah.
That's his second, and Clayton State can't afford that, and you're going to see Coach take him out. He's going to come out for sure. Nope, they're going to keep him in. Weinmunson checks out. So does Xavier Joyner. Kobe checks in along with Travis Harper, and Grant Howard will bring it up. You know, everyone on this roster for Columbus State, except for 2 players, is from the state of Georgia.
Yes, absolutely.
There's a 3 ball, and fires and fills it does Jelani James, and he now has 9, and they lead 22-15. Make that 23, and
definitely need a basket here.
yep, 23-15. You see Coach Moore correct, and that's 3. And that 3 ball's no good by Brian Coffey. We're going to get a timeout. 7:36 to go in the first half. They lead it 23-15. This is Clayton State Lakers basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Ricardo Saams with 5 rebounds. He needs 3 more to get to 8, and he'll be the first Laker with over 1,000 points in his career and 600 rebounds. More importantly, Clayton State down 23-15, 7:36 to go in the first half. Todd Court alongside David Jones here at the lock, as it's homecoming, and we need to get Clayton State a win, as we practically have a full house here. I wish every game was like this.
Absolutely.
This would be awesome.
Yeah.
But hey, folks are here, and I'm thrilled. Got to get them to a victory here, as Lockett having trouble, and now we're going to get a turnover.
Called a carry.
He sure did. And we'll take the luggage and bring it down the court. Need some points, and need them in a hurry for Clayton State. As they break the press, Kobe Johnson thought about a long 3, wisely did not do it. Now he'll get it back, and he will take the 3, and he doesn't make it. Harper with a rebound, back over to Coffey. Here's Harper with a 3 ball, that's no good. And James has it for the rebound, and they'll bring it up very quickly. Does Lockett. Clayton State just can't get it to go. There's a 3 ball, and that's missed by Lockett. That's no good. Rebound there by Chambers. He got it to Wes Williams, and Wes Williams is fouled going to the rack. And he'll go to the line. We sure will. And
we'll take the aggressiveness from Wes. You know, being able to get to the line. You know, it's one of those things where everybody knows Wes is going to pull up from deep, but if he can get to the basket, that's going to free up him being open from the outside.
Fouled by Daniel Melvin. That's his first. Wes Williams to the line, and he'll make the first one, and he has 3. And Wes is a 61% free throw shooter, averaging 5 points and 4 rebounds. The contest for the Lakers, and the second one is in, and he now has 4. And we have a 6-point game. The Lakers are just hanging around.
You're hanging around. You know the routine. When you're hanging around, at some point you go on a run and get that momentum.
I'm waiting for the routine to turn into a Clayton State win. It would just be so sweet to get one on homecoming. There's a 3-ball from the far corner, and he fires and fills it. And James has had a huge first half as Jelani. And he has 12, and they lead 26-17. Somebody better stop him. There's Wes Williams off the rack. He's got 6. Got good position.
Yeah, good position. And Wes is being productive. He's definitely being productive today. You got to like that.
I'd like to see him have the ball on the post more. He seems to know what to do with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely he does.
There's a 3-ball, and no way is that going in as Melvin fell short there. I don't think he totally had it on his fingers when he released it.
Yeah, that shot.
He did not feel good at all. As soon as he shot it, he went, oh, no. You can just tell it was not going to go. Here's Chambers, and he walked a country mile, and we're not in the country, but he sure walked a mile. 26-19, 5 and 32 to go in the first half, and Clayton State down by 7, and they haven't had the lead yet. The Cougars have led from the opening tip, and let's hope it doesn't happen like last game, where Clayton State women led from the opening tip. We need to get the lead here in this one. And now we're going to get a whistle here, and who's it on? It's going to be on Chambers. Is it? Yeah, it's on Chambers, and that's his first, and now they're in the bonus, and that's not what we needed either.
Wow.
7-team foul. They only have 4, so you're behind by 7, and the other team's in the bonus. That's not a good combination, as you'll see Nelson Haskin go to the line. And that first free throw is good for him, and he has five. Well, that's what I used to do when I played basketball. I had to have the sports glasses on, too. I like them. That's because I wore them. You can be partial to yourself every once in a while. I'll be partial to Nelson as he made each one of those for a moment anyway.
So you're saying that wasn't an option for you, huh?
It wasn't an option. I don't see too well. I'm nearsighted. So nice job by Kobe to get that ball out of trouble. As you saw Coach Moore, he wanted a foul. He's not going to get it. Now going in was Christian Chambers, and that's going to be an offensive foul on him. That's his second. You can tell he just is not able to get it going. He doesn't even look 100% out there.
Well, one of the things is Columbus knows him. And with Columbus knows him, with him being a transfer,
right,
they're cutting his left off. So he's going to have to go right.
But it just doesn't seem like he's 100%, like he's not sure of himself.
Yeah.
There's a reverse that's blocked there as Haskin had his reverse blocked by Wes Williams, who's playing really well for Clayton State today.
Yes, he is. Wes is playing very well today. Hats off to Wes. He's definitely stepped up to give Clayton State a spark.
Love to see Weinmunson get on a roll here. He thought about a 3. He won't do it. There's 12 on the clock. Plenty of time. Weinmunson missed it. And they get the rebound to Sun, and they're on the move very quickly. Here's a 3-ball, and it is no good. From Howard, it's loose. They get the rebound, and they get it in. Does that man?
Yeah.
That man, James, has 14, and he has been a pain since the opening tip for Clayton State. Just been a pain in the neck for the Lakers. Great for Columbus State. He's been the best player on the floor altogether today.
Yes, he has.
And we're going to get a timeout. James has 14. The Cougars are up 30-19, 3:56 to go in the first half. This is Clayton State basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Back from the timeout here at the lock, Todd Court alongside David Jones. And David, what stands out to you when you see this game? They have led from the opening tip.
It's been consistency if you look at this.
Except for the shooting. They're shooting 55%, and we're shooting 32, and that's a big part of the reason why we're behind.
We're 1 for 10 from three-point land.
Got to stay away from that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was almost turned over. West came back and got it. There's 5 on the clock. Harper will shoot it. 3-ball up and fires and fills it. And what a shot there by Travis Harper. He has 6, and Clayton State down 30-22, an 8-point game.
Hanging around. I'm going to keep saying that all night as long as they're close.
It's like a family member that you don't want going out of town, right? Or you want them to leave town and they keep hanging around. There's a 2-ball, and it's no good from Howard. And Clayton stayed on the run, as you see Joyner with it. Xavier got it up to Harper. Now a swing around to Kobe. He thought about a 3-ball. There's Kobe on 3, and it just didn't get it, and he missed it, and James has got it, and Clayton State just can't get the 3-ball to go, and they almost turn it over to his son, but he got it back to himself. There's a 3-ball from the corner. That's no good. As James missed it, and here comes Clayton State. Harper with it. They yelled shooter right away, and he missed that over Sun. It rolled in and out, and here they come quickly. Does Obu with it?
We're falling in love with the 3.
We sure are. And Obu to the rack. He missed it. Went off Harper and out of bounds, but I believe it's going to be Clayton State's ball.
It is. Yes, it is.
It was touched there by a Cougar when it went out of bounds. 8-point game. You just look at it. They're shooting better than we are, and what we're 1 from whatever from 3.
2 for 12.
2 for 12. Now I stand corrected. That's not going to win you any basketball games, that's for sure. It'll get you blown out, though, that's for sure, too. Weinmunson going in. He'll have to come back out with it. West with 10 on the clock. Brian Coffey with it, and his shot's blocked, but he's fouled.
Is that on Nelson?
Don't know. 20. That's on Haskin. It's on.
Oh, it's only his first?
Yes, it is. Yeah, you're hoping for things that are not there.
I thought it was the second. For some
We're all hoping for things that aren't there when it comes to that. They've played better than we have, that's for sure. And that first one goes in for Brian Coffey. He now has 3. And Brian averages 12 a game and shoots 69% from the line, along with 2.5 rebounds. And a solid season for Coffey, no question. And that one's good. And he has 4, and Clayton State hanging around within 6 with 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And Harry Robinson, the sophomore, another Atlanta product out of close to where you live at. Kennesaw Mountain has checked into the game.
I'm just north of there. That's correct. Yeah, you look at, we said every person on this roster is from the state of Georgia, except for Nelson Haskin and Joshua Jerome. They're all, most of them are from Atlanta.
Yeah, they have.
We have a lot of transfers. They are transfer college heavy. I mean, we have Black from Purdue University, Fort Wayne. We have, we could go on and on. We just don't have time to do it, as Clayton State will come back on the floor. And we've got to start shooting better, and Clayton State only down by 6. As they swing it around for 3 in the corner, and firing and fill it was Black. He now does Demir. He now has 6. There's a shot that's short. Brian Coffey was short on it, and nobody was there for the rebound, and Sun has it. It's an 8-point game. That foot must have been on the line. I gave him a 3, and it was 2, so he has 5, does Black. Spinning and turning and blocked there, Williams, and Robinson had his shot blocked, I believe. Yes, that was Robinson.
Yeah, that was Wes Williams with the block.
Right. Again, who's playing really well. There's Lecky, he missed the bunny, and he's going to be fouled here. There's no question. So, Baki fouled. I don't know if they'll call that shooting or on the floor. And that's James Jelani's second. Jelani James, team sixth. So one more, and Clayton State will go to the stripe. I couldn't remember if it was team 6 or 7, but it's 6, and I was hoping for 7. There it is, the word hope again. 32-24, 1 and 7 to go in the first half as Brian Coffey inbounds it to Wes Williams. Coffey with it. That two-man game with West. 3-ball just in and out, no good. Rebounded there by Kalen Clifton, the transfer from King University up the road off I-20 in Douglasville.
I would love to see them get more into the teeth of that defense. We've taken 14 threes.
That's just way too many unless you make them all. Then it's wonderful.
Exactly.
Oh, Boo with it. 7 on the clock. He'll have to hurry. Joiner on him. There he turned it over, and now here's Harper with it. Harper to Wes Williams to Brian Coffey. Thought about a 3. Wisely didn't take it. Now over to Wes Williams, right wing. 20, the shot clock and the game clock are about a half a second apart. Clayton State should hold it here for the last shot of the half. And who do you go to here? Maybe you get a pick and roll with Williams on a layup. 6 seconds to go. Brian's going to take it. Shot's no good.
Oh,
tipped there by Harper. What a job.
Boy,
Harper has 8, and that's half. And Clayton State down 32-26.
Hanging around.
And we'll hang around with a halftime report coming up momentarily. The Cougars lead it over the Lakers, 32-26. This is Clayton State basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. odd quarter long with David Jones here at the lock at halftime. It's homecoming here at Clayton State University. Clayton State losing to Columbus State 32-26. And David, when looking at the stat sheet, to me what stands out is they're shooting 48%. We're shooting 30. We're shooting 2 of 15 for 3, good for 14%. They're shooting 3 of 8 for 38. That to me is the game.
Yes, but on a positive manner, we have 14 points in the paint and 11 second chance points. That's keeping us in the game. And, we've been saying it all game so far. That's what's keeping us hanging around. And if we can just convert and not fall in love with the three-pointer and get to the basket or hit the mid-range, we're back in this game, if not getting the lead.
Clayton State, only 4 folks have scored for the Lakers so far. Ricardo Saams and Travis Harper have 8. Wes Williams with 6. Brian Coffey for 4. For them, well, let's just put it this way. Jelani James has been a superstar in the first half. He has 14. Nelson Haskin has 6. Grant Howard and Amir Black each have 5. Ladarius Jones has 2. They only have 7 bench points, but we don't have any at all.
We don't have any. That's the difference.
They only have 5 folks have scored also in this game, and this game is for the taking. I mean, Clayton State, they got to put something consistently offensively together.
Well, partner, like you said, the difference in this game are those 7 bench points. That's the difference in the game. They're up 6. They have 7 points off the bench. We don't have any. And we have to tone down off of that 3. We're too in love with the 3 ball right now. And we have to get a little closer to the basket, get a rhythm going, and then knock down those 3s. I'm okay with that. But the 2 for, the 2 for 15 from 3-point range, that's killing us.
Another story, Ricardo Saams is the all-time rebound leader in Clayton State history. He did that on the first rebound today. He had to pass Craig Butts with 592. He came in tied with him. The first rebound put him over the hump. And Craig Butts, who played for the Lakers from 2002 to 2005, now Ricardo Saams has his sights set on. He has over 1,000 points in his career, and he's 3 rebounds away from 600. He would be the only Clayton State Laker to do that in his career, and when he gets his 8th rebound, we'll surely let you know here on the broadcast. We got about a minute before the half. What do you do if you're Vince Alexander?
If I'm Vince Alexander in this situation, I have to bring them right in and say, listen, get to the basket or knock down at least the 15 to 18 footer, at least, because that 2 for 15 is what's killing Clayton State right now.
What do you do if you're Robert Moore?
If I'm Robert Moore, get Clayton State out of the paint. There's 14 points in the paint off of drives and some nice crafty moves by Wes Williams and Ricardo Saams. They got to keep that to a minimum as well.
Robert Moore in his 13th season. He spent 6 seasons as an assistant coach at CSU's under CSU's all-time winningest coach, Herbert Green. Coach Moore here has 5 NCAA tournament appearances, including last season, 3 PBC tournament championship game appearances, and 3 20-win seasons. He was the PBC Coach of the Year in 2016. He is 197 to 153 overall. Of course, Vince Alexander, his 2nd season at Clayton State. We all know what he's done. He won his 350th year versus Augusta State at the lock on December 3rd as we get ready to start the second half. He got career number 350 here, and he has now 351 in his illustrious career as we start the second half.
We'll see if Clayton State's made any changes.
Ricardo Saams with the ball. Haskin on him. He'll kick it back out, and they turn it over. And talking about Vince Alexander in his career, he has 3 PBC tournament championships at USC Aiken, 10, 13, and 14. 4 regular season championships at USC Aiken, 8, 12, 13, and 14. Took USC Aiken to the Final Four in 2014 and has 2 Elite 8 appearances, all at USC Aiken in 2013 and 2014. As you see, a nice pass there by Obu, missing the bunny was Haskin, but he didn't miss the second one, and he has 8, and they lead at 34-26.
Got to rebound as a team. Keep Columbus State off the boards.
Kobe Johnson with it. He'll give it to Brian Coffey. Back over to Kobe, left wing. He'll drive. No, he'll pass and slammed it home. Was Travis Harper on the alley-oop, and that was a nice play by Kobe.
And Travis Harper has become more and more confident, the redshirt freshman. And listen, definitely shout out to Coach Andre Anthony, who has developed Travis Harper during the redshirt year. He has become a very complete player.
Brand Howard's 3-ball rolled in and out. Kobe Johnson with it, left wing. Maybe he can get it to Ricardo underneath for the alley-oop. I thought he was shooting the ball, and then he came out of nowhere like Superman and dunked it. Here's Harper, 6 on the clock, plenty of time. Got it to Wes Williams, who tried to put it in. He couldn't.
Yeah.
He sure did. He should have laid it off the glass.
Yeah.
Now Howard with it. And they'll try to set something up. 34-28, Lakers are down. That's got to be an offensive foul.
Yeah.
It is, and it's on Haskin, and that'll be Nelson's second.
Yeah.
Clayton State down by 6. Like you said, hanging around. Hanging around like a relative who's been at your house a couple weeks and you're ready for him to go home. All right. They'll drive in. I hope my relatives aren't listening now or in town. I really didn't mean that. There's the alley-oop there. Oh, Ricardo wasn't able to handle it.
Got to make that.
If here's Obu with it, you sure do. And of course, I can't jump. I can't leave my shoes and jump. I'm 58 years old, but I guess if I was that tall, I'd be able to do it. Here's Howard with it. He'll give it right side to Obu. Back over to Howard. Left side to Sun. Harper on him. Now Sun will kick it back out. And you'll see Haskin go to work. He'll fire, and it's no good. Rebound there by Saams. He's 2 away now. That's 6, according to my calculation. Kobe thought about it. Just a little shake and bake, didn't do it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Kobe 3-ball, that's no good. Grabbed by Haskin, and here they come. In a big hurry is Howard, and we're going to get a foul.
We leads
to it every time.
Yeah, we got to get to the basket. These threes are... like you said, they're leading to fast break points every time, and man.
That's his second foul, team first here in the second half. They have 1 also, but yes, these long-range jumpers, when you miss and you don't get the rebound, and they do, they have numbers.
Yeah, they are off to the races.
And that first one trickled in for Howard. He now has 6, does Grant, and they lead 35-28. You know, scoring usually hasn't been a problem for Clayton State.
Yeah.
It is today.
Yeah.
Defensively, I think they've done a pretty good job.
They have. They absolutely have.
Could just put it all together. It would be nice, as you see Wes Williams on the rebound. He got it up to Weinmunson, and let's see what the Lakers can do here offensively. Harper for the 3-ball. That's no good. Saams with the rebound. He's 1 away, and he just put it back. So Ricardo Saams is 1 away from that illustrious Laker record to be the only Lakers player to have over 1,000 points and 600 rebounds. He stands at 599.
And they're down. They cut the lead to 5.
That's right, 35-30. Cut the lead to 5. Let's see if Saams can get the rebound on this trip. And they don't score. That would be really nice.
good block.
Good block there by Ricardo Saams. Here's Ricardo with it. Oh, great pass. He got it right there to Travis. He went up there real strong, and he got the foul. That's Haskins' third foul.
Yes, it is.
We need James in foul trouble is what we need. He only has 2. He's got 14 points, but we'll take what we can get right now. See, I like those glasses by Haskins. That's what I wore. I was styling back in the day. Except his is way better than mine. Harper's free throw is good. His first one is. Yeah, that's the styling stuff now. You know, they didn't have this stuff when I was a kid. They just had where you put it in there and you just hope for the best. No, stuff they make today is incredible.
So sometimes they put the tape on it back in the day, partner.
That's embarrassing. It looked like the Hanson brothers playing hockey. There's the second one. It went good where you have the tape right down the middle between the... Yeah.
Yes.
Right, I had that. The Hanson brothers had it in that movie long time ago, Slapshot. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Oh, absolutely.
With Paul Newman.
3-point game. Man,
I know it.
Hanging around.
Oh, good block there by Price. Pick it up. Here comes Harper with it. Clayton State's got numbers. Here's Coffey. Give to West. Three ball fires. No good. And we don't get the rebound. Oh, my goodness. It would have been nice to see that there. Clayton State hanging around. I'm starting to sound like you. Here's a 3-ball by Melvin. No, it went in and out. And there it is. There's the record right there. 1,000 points and 600, over 1,000 points and 600 rebounds for Ricardo Saams. What a career it's been. He is going to be one of the all-time Laker greats. He got it at the 15 and 26 to go in the first half. And he got that 8th rebound, and now he's got the ball underneath the knee. Put it in. Ricardo Saams, who has 12. Harper has 12. Clayton State down by 1, and you can see Vince Alexander clapping his hands, saying, we can win this one.
Hanging around.
Yep.
And now you're going to start to hear the fans get into this game as they hang around. Ball was knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be a timeout.
Will be a timeout, and let's stay here and talk about the achievement, though, of Ricardo Saams. Earlier, he got his 1,000th point. That was, I believe, last week against North Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. And then he got his 600th rebound, and the only player to do it in Lakers history. They're going to put a plaque with his name out on the wall outside.
Yes, they will, and deservedly so. He's had a very good career here, and listen, he deserves all the accolades with the play.
All of it, no question. They're Miramar, Florida, Miramar, Florida native. He transferred from Somerset Academy Central in Miramar, and what a career. I mean, and he's such a great kid. We've had him, you know, we've had him here when he got his 1,000th career point. You can be sure we'll have him at the end of this game no matter what.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll have him because they're going to do a presentation out here on the floor, I'm sure.
Yes, they will.
So we'll have him at the end. So 35-34, David.
We're right
there.
Yep, we're right there. Hanging around.
Yeah. Thank you. And we haven't had the lead yet, but we're so close.
Very close.
Shooting a little bit better here in the second half at 38%. They have gone cold at 14. That's the reason.
But partner, we talked about this before the game, and remember we talked about we had to keep the lead that they had at halftime manageable because Clayton State has traditionally all year been a second half team.
You see, that's no good at the buzzer. And let's see whose ball that is. It was screamed momentarily. That shot there was taken by James, and their shooting percentage is way down here. We mentioned it momentarily ago, and now they're going to the press. Well, you know what? If you're going poorly offensively, press the other team and get points from your defense. That's one way to break out of the slump.
Clayton State has done a great job handling the press.
Great pass down there from Weinmunson. Slams, and he'll slam Youngkin with a flush, and he's got 14, and the Lake Show leads at 36-35. Their first lead of the day here on homecoming.
Partner, I guess I can't say hanging around right now.
No, they're ahead. They're ahead.
They're ahead, yeah.
Nice move. Wow, what a move. And then, slammed it there. James, he's got 16. But what a move by Howard.
He got away with a walk, it looked like.
He did get away, but it was still a nice move. There's Williams with it. West got it to Weinmunson. Now they'll set it up. Plenty of time for Clayton State. Take your time here. Look at, did you see Coach Alexander? He told him, take your time. You don't have to rush it. 1 point game. Got it down there to Saams, and he scored. And won. He's got 16. All right, there we go.
And they took advantage of the mismatch right there. So Columbus State gambled on D, and they had a mismatch down low where Saams had a guard on him, and they were able to convert with that foul right there.
Who did they call that on? That's what I was still looking to see who, if they called that on. Everyone's trying to figure that out. Is it Daniel Melvin, his second? I don't even. Yeah, it was. It wasn't. Okay, it was him. Yep. And Ricardo made the free throw. He's got 17. Clayton State leading 39-37. Mr. Do-It-All, that's what I call him. Oh, good move to the line. Oh, my goodness. James with a flush. He now has 18, and it's tied at 39.
There wasn't much you could do off of that. So, they went for the block, and when they went to recover off the missed shot, there was nothing you could do on that.
Harper missed there. That's a tough shot to make. That fade is. Here comes James right to the rack, and he scores.
James is on a roll right now.
He has 20, and they lead at 41-39. Ryan Coffey with it, got it down to Ricardo Saams. Saams had his shot blocked, but he's fouled by Demir Black, and that'll be Demir's first one. Marietta, Georgia native, the transfer from Purdue University, Fort Wayne. And Ricardo's going the line. Ricardo has 17. Jelani James has 20. And these two are putting on one heck of a show in the second half.
Both of them are.
Great basketball
very well,
players.
yes.
You like to see it, and we compliment the opponent because that's what we're supposed to do. And Saams made the first one. He's got 18. So we have a scoring contest between James and Saams. We'll see who wins that in the game.
I would like to see them both watch each other, to be honest with you.
Ricardo's second free throw trickled out, and you'll see Jones with a basketball. He'll bring it up. Does Ladarius.
And what did I get, partner? They put Saams on James.
They sure did. You got what you asked for. Boy, I tell you, there's a great move there by Haskin. He couldn't complete it. Good defense by Wes. Williams, and what do you do? I thought he turned that ball over, did Harper. That was careless there. He was fortunate.
Throw it right there.
There's a three ball by Wes Williams. Fires and fills it. Wes Williams with 9, and Clayton State leads it 43-41. 11:54 to go in the second half.
Well, we need the fans to get into this game as it's 43-41.
That's right. If Clayton State starts playing really well, the crowd will get into it. And there's a layup there, and that's a good play there by Melvin. That's his first two of the game.
That was
Daniel's
a
on
great
the
play.
score sheet. Yes, he is.
Great play off the roll.
You're right, it was. It was a fantastic play off the roll. Ryan Coffey with it. Here's a three ball by Harper. He fires and fills it.
Harper's on fire today.
Travis Harper with 15, and Clayton stayed up by 3, 46-43. Let's see if the Lakers can do it today on homecoming. Here's Black with it. He'll go to the hole, and he's fouled without a doubt, and that'll be on Harper. That'll be Travis's first of the game. We're going to take a timeout. Clayton State leading 46-43, 10:59 to go in the second half. This is Clayton State Lakers basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Clayton State leading here at the lock. It's homecoming. They lead it 46-43. 10:59 to go in the second half. Todd Quarter along with David Jones. And David finally got the lead. Let's see if Clayton State can hold it. We got a long way to go before we're home. But it would be nice to get its first conference win of the season.
Absolutely. And one of the biggest things is we've cut down on the three-point shots and have been able to get to the basket and get some of those mid-ranges. Oh, three ball. No good.
No good rebound there by Ricardo. And Wayne Munson will come up with it. He'll get it to Brian Coffey. If you're Clayton State, you got to run something and get it inside. They've been doing a great job getting the ball into Saams here in this game. They need to keep feeding them. You can see Ricardo directing them where to get it to. Get it to Ricardo Saams. There's a three ball by Wes Williams. Fires and fills it. He's got 12. And Clayton State now up by 6. 10:22 to go in the second half. Don't go anywhere. They swing it around left side. Black with the basketball. Harper on him. Swing it back out to Jones. 10 on the clock. Brian Coffey on him. He got a pick to Jones. He fires no good. Off the back of the rim. It's loose, and Black got it back. Great job by him. James thought about a three. Now will go inside, and he's fouled there by Harper. And at least he didn't let him slam dunk it, and that'll be the second on Harper. So that's his second. Clayton stayed up by 6. They're starting to work that, I swear, ever since they started working the ball inside to Ricardo Saams repeatedly, this game has changed.
Partner, was that one of our keys to today's game?
It was. And the first free throw is no good. By James. Jelani's had a really good game. He has 20.
Yeah.
Ricardo has 19. And the second one is no good. And Ricardo's got the rebound, and Clayton State could increase its lead. Boy, it'd be nice to have Coach Alexander over here along with Ricardo Saams.
Absolutely.
We're a long way from that, but I'm thinking about it a little bit here. They'll swing it around. Free ball by Ryan Coffey. Ryan Coffey now with 7, and Clayton State leading 52-43. Its biggest lead of the game. State Lakers basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. The largest crowd of the season here at the Lock, and right now they're enjoying a Clayton State 9-point lead, 42-43. Tom Court along with David Jones. And partner, I'll say it again, the inside game of Ricardo Saams and the outside game of Harper, Williams, and Coffey has been the difference. Clayton State only has 4 players that have scored today. This is incredible.
Listen, I'll take this any day of the week, and I'm telling you, it needs to be homecoming every game if this is the case.
And twice on Saturday. Oh, it is Saturday. All right, we're ready to go here after the timeout. Black with a basketball. He'll get it there to Haskin. Driving is Lockett. Lockett off the window and good, and he's got his first 2. And the lead now is down to 7. Break down there defensively.
Yes, definitely. There was no help.
Ryan Coffey with it. He fires. No good.
And
now Black has it.
And he's hurt.
Yes, he is. And a shot there by Black. No good. Rebound by Ricardo Saams. And Brian Coffey is in a lot of pain in the far corner of the court. And he just took his hand and slapped it up against the floor, and this is not something we wanted to see. And I don't want to speculate what's wrong with him, but this is not what we wanted to see. What a tremendous career here at Clayton State. And hopefully he can get up and he's okay. The crowd gives him a nice ovation, and he's trying to put pressure on that leg, and he's not
looking good.
It's hard to tell. He looks like he's trying to get it. No, he is favoring the right leg, right? Yeah, the right leg.
Boy, we need him. We need him down.
Could it be a cramp?
I'm hoping that's the case.
Well, I tell you, if it's a cramp, we'll take that and run, because he can get that stretched out. We don't want to see anybody get hurt out here.
Absolutely.
Nobody. I want all healthy players, and we want them all playing up to the best of their ability.
Yes.
But Ricardo Saams on the rebound. He'll give the ball to Kobe Johnson, who's going to play big minutes now for Ricardo Saams.
Yes,
This to me is a huge part of the game. It was 8-48 when Brian Coffey went down. Let's see, partner, if that's something that's instrumental down the stretch. Ricardo Saams trying to size up his man. He fires, and it's no good. Rebounded there by Haskin, and they'll come up with it quickly.
Need a stop. Need a stop right here.
James with it. Now they have it left side. Just lock it. Got it over there to Haskin. There's a 3-ball, and he fires and fills it. Does Melvin, and he's got 5. And it's 52-48.
Melvin, the Clayton State transfer.
Yep.
Here we go right here. And a steal by Jones. We'll see what he's going to do here.
He'll lay it off the glass.
No good.
It's no good,
Yeah.
but he's fouled. Did James, and that foul's on Harper. That's his third, and at the 8:52 mark is when Brian Coffey went out. We'll stay with it. Here at the Lock, and let's hope that isn't the turning tide for Columbus State.
Yeah.
When Coffey went out at the 8:52 mark. Let's hope that is not the case. Is Brian Coffey on the bench? We can't tell.
No, he's not on the bench right now. He's down on the trainer's table right now.
Well, hopefully it's just a cramp, but Clayton State was up how many when he went out? 9?
They were up 9.
They were up 9. And right now it's a 4-point game with 7:55 to play in the second half, and they need his leadership. Kobe's going to have to step up, like I said, and play huge minutes.
Yeah, and if they take the time and get those key shots and don't fall in love with the three, they'll be fine.
Yeah, Kobe has definitely fallen in love with the three. He's 0 for 8 from the field today. He has not scored as Kobe Johnson. 0 for 4 from 3 and 0 for 4 from the field.
Yeah.
So, but that injury to me right now has been the turning tide for them. No question. At the 8:52 mark, Brian Coffey got hurt. They were up by 9. And look, we haven't even played a minute, 57 seconds, and the lead is down to 4.
Yeah.
Clayton State has to weather that storm by playing the same way that got him here, and that was good shot selection and good defense.
Yep.
You'll see going to the line. And that first one is good by James. He now has 21. Does Jelani, and you're transferring from D1. You from Georgia Tech. I mean,
that's ACC.
That's right. He's got 22 now, and he's having a really good game. And it's a 2-point game as Kobe Johnson with a basketball. Important trip here for Clayton State.
Yeah, this is big right here.
Get that ball inside to Ricardo Saams.
They got a mismatch.
They do. Right on Black. Great pass by Ricardo. Reverse there by Kobe Johnson.
Yes.
First layup by Kobe, 54-50. 7:28 to play in the second half, and Kobe's on the board on a great pass from Saams.
Yes, absolutely.
That inside play, that's got to be an offensive foul. It sure is. That's on Nelson Haskin. That'll be his 4th. That's on Haskin, his 4th, and he'll have to come out. There's no question he'll have to come out. Let's keep that, too, because, Haskin's got 8 points here. He's had a pretty good game today, and now one of their players goes out via foul trouble.
Yeah, they'll have to give him a spell at least for a couple minutes.
They sure will, and that's Clayton State needs to take advantage of that. As you see Chambers bring the ball across, lock it on him. 20 on the shot clock, plenty of time if you're Clayton State. Weinmunson with it. Bryce stops, pops, and he fills it.
Weinmunson!
Bryce Weinmunson on the board, his first 2. Clayton State leading 56-50. 6:53 to go in the second half. Big shot.
Clutch shot for Weinmunson right there, the freshman out of the New Orleans area.
Clayton State's lead is 6. Coming in there was Lockett. Nice move by Lockett. It's short. Rebound James. The jump hook is good.
He's tough.
He is tough. He's got 24.
Put 2 bodies on him.
Too bad you couldn't play with 6 and double team him. He's had a great game. 24 points. Chambers with a basketball left wing. He got a pick from Saams, and they wheel it around. Here's Weinmunson for 3. Oh, it went out, but Saams got the rebound. Clayton State can reset. They don't have to shoot it here.
They'll take the
17
time
on the clock. Chambers with it. He's going to go. He's going to give it right to Saams. What happened? Did they call travel?
They called charge.
I thought he traveled.
He got it. Jump stop. That's fundamental. You got to take the time. He had the right idea with the pass, but you got to jump stop.
I actually thought he took steps, too. That's his 3rd foul of the game. You're right. They called the charge. Dang nabbit. He had
Ricardo
Saams wide open. Yeah. You can tell I'm in the South. I just used dang nabbit. It's probably the first time I've ever used it in a basketball broadcast, though. There's a shot there by Black, and Demir gets it to go, and that's a really good play by Demir. He has 7. And he'll get in 1. Yes, that fouls on Chambers, and he'll probably go out his 4th. And Travis Harper will check in for Clayton State.
Yes, he will.
Going to the line is Black as he tries to complete the 3-point play. He averages 9 a game, and he shoots, coming in today, 83% from the line, and now he has 8, and now it's a 1-point game, 56-55. Kobe on the drive. That's definitely a blocking foul. I like to see that from Kobe, though. He's got the body to be able to take it inside. That foul's on Demir Black. That's his 2nd. Instead of settling for that jumper, he took it inside. Look how big Kobe is.
Listen, and I keep telling partner, if they can be effective going to the basket, don't get me wrong, a clutch 3 here and there is fine, but this game is close. Get to the basket, get fouled, hit the mid-range, and we'll be fine.
Well, Clayton State, that's when they take it to the basket, they have much better results instead of shooting for jumpers, unless they're mid-range.
Yes.
And forget the 3 ball, take the ball to the basket and draw a double team and get it to Ricardo. He's open. Kobe made the free throw, and he's got 3 now. And Kobe on the season, I can't remember what Kobe was from the line. He's 86% free throw shooter coming in today, and he averages 9 a game, does Kobe Johnson.
Yeah.
So he's very capable, and he now has 4 of picking up the scoring slack from Brian Coffey and playing important minutes. And Coffey has not came back in that injury. They are still working on him on the trainer's table over there.
Unfortunately.
Good block. Rack there was Lockett. They blocked it. And what do we get, a foul here?
Yeah, foul's on Jelani. It's on Jelani.
Jelani James. That's his 3rd.
That's his 3rd.
And Clayton State is in the bonus. They can go to the free throw line. And Clayton State, as a team, shooting free throws, coming today at 71%. This is something that stop the clock. It's a chance for them to pad the lead. But you got to make these. Wine-Munson, he missed it. Missed the first of the 1-and-1 then.
Got to make those.
This most certainly do. And 3-point game. They have it. They can tie it this trip. A lot of time left. You'll see Melvin going to the rack and he scores. Tough move by Melvin. He's got 7. Daniel Melvin. A 1-point game. Clayton State in the bonus. Get that ball into Saams here, partner.
Yeah, get it into Saams. Oh, you see, they wisely switched and put James on him. That's
they have been. For the last couple of trips, they've done that.
He had the mismatch.
There's Wine-Munson.
Oh, Wine-Munson!
With a finger roll. Little finger roll there. A little bit of Magic Johnson or something.
Wow, Wine-Munson.
Isaiah Thomas back in the day. He's got 4, and they're up 3. Is Clayton State. Howard with a basketball, then kick it back out to Obu. Obu with it. Shot.
Tough move. Tough move.
He got the end one on that, didn't he?
Tough move, yes.
Wisdom Obu from McDonough, Georgia. Chat Valley Community College. His first 2 of the game. That's Ricardo Saams' 3rd foul of the game. So Ricardo Saams has 3rd.
Yeah.
And that to me is almost as important as the basket.
Yes, it is.
Almost, not
right
quite.
Here.
And they do. They tie it. And Obu has his first 3 of the game. And we are tied at 64 and 24 to go. And Brian Coffey on the end of the bench down there all by himself. I bet he's not playing the rest of the day.
Probably, unfortunately. And they need that senior leadership.
They sure are. And like I said, this is big minutes for Kobe Johnson.
Yes, it is.
Because, it's just...
And 1 for Harper.
Yes. And 1 for Harper. He's got 17. And that foul is on Roman's son, I believe. No, it's Lockett, excuse me.
Yeah.
That's his first. He's he's from Carrollton, a transfer from College of Southern Idaho.
Yep.
And Clayton State leads 62-60. Each team now in the bonus.
Yep.
And Harper going to the line. Got to make these, and he does.
Yes, he does.
So Harper now has 18. Clayton State leading 63-60. Exactly 4 minutes to play here in the second half. A long way to go. Oh, they lost it. They got to get it.
Oh,
they save it. Does Melvin. He got it to Howard. Great job.
Oh, and it goes out of bounds.
Yes.
Wow.
Went right off James's foot. That's a break for Clayton.
Yes, it was.
He
was going to dunk that. He was going to dunk that.
He was wide open for a bunny.
Wow.
You know what? Maybe this is Clayton State's day. We'll see. Maybe. Yeah, Brian is limping. He wants to go. He's trying to put pressure on that leg, but I don't think he's coming in.
Nah, yeah.
And the 8:52 mark, Clayton State was ahead by 9 when Brian Coffey went out.
Yep.
Let's see if the Lakers can hold on and win it. This is Clayton State basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Clayton stayed up by 3. Todd Porter alongside David Jones here at the lock. It's homecoming. The Lakers trying to go for a clean sweep today. The women won 82-62.
Yes, they did.
And the men are trying to get their first conference win.
Oh, they're going into a zone.
They sure are. And somebody's open. 11 on the shot clock. There's Wes Williams. He'll drive. I like that. Kobe with it, 6 on the clock. He was fouled, no call. Up, scooped and missed it. He was fouled. They grabbed him in the hand there, got away with it. Now setting it up, here's Howard. And now here's a 3-ball, and that's no good from Melvin. And now Clayton State with it, with exactly 3 minutes to play, 63-60. Take the ball to the basket and draw the foul, get it down low to Saams.
Yes, absolutely. This is Sam's time all day.
He's got a tough customer on him. Here's Harper. Fire. Oh, he fades and he just missed it. And here comes Obu with it. And here's a 3-ball and it's good.
Tie ball game.
Good shot there by Melvin. He just fired and filled it and buried it. And Melvin has 10, does Daniel, and we're tied at 63, 2:39 to go in the second half. This is Clayton State Lakers basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Tied at 63 here at the lock on homecoming. Kobe Johnson, who's in for Brian, the injured Brian Coffey, will bring the basketball up the floor. Brian was injured at the 8:52 mark with Clayton State up 9. There's Weinmunson with it. Good pass to Wes Williams. Fires and just didn't go in. Saams tried to get the rebound, but they got it instead. Obu with it, and they're trying to run with it. Here's Obu with a basketball. Weinmunson on him. Howard now has it, and Ricardo Saams on him. They're trying to spread it out. Howard has it. Howard, ooh, he walked. He got away with it. Shot no good. Tip no good. They grab it, though. Good pass underneath.
Oh!
James had it stripped from him. That's a great play. Clayton State now with the basketball and a chance to take the lead. 1:45 to go in the second half. Kobe Johnson with it left wing. What do you run here?
I got to get an isolation for Saams or to Harper, one or the other.
Well, they knock it away. Clayton State will have to get it. There's 5 on the shot clock. They got to hurry. There's Ricardo, long three ball.
Oh!
It fills it.
Oh!
Ricardo Saams with 21. That was way beyond 3, partner. Clayton State leads at 66-63. 1:20 to go in the second half. What a shot as time was
expiring
on the shot clock.
Ice cold. Wow.
It just may be the Lakers' day because he shot that ball a good 5 feet on the left wing.
Right there almost at the lock when he let it go.
Oh my goodness. 21 for Ricardo Saams. He leads all scorers for Clayton State. Of course, let's not forget, Jelani James has 24 for them.
Yeah, you got to stop him. You got to stop Jelani James. They're going to Jelani James or they're going to Haskins. One of the two.
We'll see who's out on the floor for them, though, and see if Haskins is actually on the floor.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, who could see that coming? So, if you're Clayton State here, you need a great defensive trip as you see Vince Alexander encouraging his team. Here they go.
Here we go.
Here's Obu with the basketball. Weinmunson on him.
Oh, good thing.
Knock it out of bounds. Yep. 66-63, 1:14 to go in the second half. They'll get it in there to Melvin. Melvin will get it back out to Howard. Howard with it right wing. Wes Williams on him. We've got a whistle, and who's it on?
It's on Harper.
And that is not good because I believe that's Travis's 4th.
It is.
Cannot foul out. They need Travis Harper. I tell you what, the game's on the line.
Is that his 5th?
I thought it was his 4th. That's his 4th. Right,
okay.
his 4th.
Okay.
No, that was not his 5th. I had been keeping track. They want to know how many it is. There's the first one. Good. Missed the free throw in Haskin. And Wes Williams with a rebound, and they call out the play.
And they're going to walk it up and eat the clock up on this one.
Right. Kobe Johnson with it. Bryce Weinmunson out there with him. They're going to spread the floor. They're going to spread it, and it looks like they're going, it almost looks like 4 corners from the old days of Dean Smith in North Carolina. Saams with a pick. Kobe with it. Kobe will kick it back out. There's Weinmunson. He had it poked away. It'll stay Clayton State's ball. They almost turned it over.
3 seconds left on the shot clock.
Right. 3 on the shot clock. 39.7 to go. The Lakers up 3. Get that ball into Ricardo Saams if you can. They do. Ricardo with it. He fires it. Oh, he just missed it. Whose ball is it? This is an important call. It's going to stay Clayton.
Clayton State's ball, and they get a new shot clock.
What a play by Harper, and now head coach Robert Moore will take a timeout. What a play by Harper to keep that off. He actually put it off the Columbus State player out of bounds. Now with 34 in the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. You're up by 3 here.
Man,
I'm telling you what, maybe Kobe Johnson drives and finds Ricardo Saams to finish this thing off.
If I'm Columbus State, I would not foul. I would not foul.
No, you don't.
And let this play out. Clayton State has been in this game in front of a capacity crowd, and you couldn't ask for a better game. You definitely couldn't ask for a better game, and this has been one of the better games of the season with Clayton State versus Columbus State.
Clayton State only had 26 points at the half. They were only shooting 30%. They've shot considerably better this half, David, and now they need 2 points on this trip.
Absolutely.
Even if they get it, it's not over. Each team in the bonus, keep that in mind. And free throws are going to be critical. Potentially, as Kobe Johnson will inbound the basketball. He'll get it to Wes Williams. Wes Williams got it to Kobe Johnson, and they'll run some clock. And you'll see Melvin come out on Kobe Johnson right side. Kobe trying to spread him out. 9 on the shot clock. Now you gotta hurry. You gotta go if you're Kobe. You got Melvin on you. Kobe going to the basket. Kobe shoots. Too hard.
No good.
The bunny missed the tip. And now they try to save it, and they do. There's Obu. And a good play there.
They got it at the 3.
Right, Haskin got it. Now Obu.
No.
To Howard. He'll kick it back out. 3 ball.
No. Clayton State with the victory. 63-66. Wow.
Clayton State wins it 63-66-63 as Wisdom Obu missed the 3 ball at the buzzer.
Wow.
And Clayton State gets their first conference win of the season. The Lakers will move to 1-13 in PBC, 3-21 overall. Vince Alexander gets career win number 352. And Ricardo Saams has over 1,000 points and 600 rebounds in his Lakers career. And what a perfect day we had. The women won 82-62, and the men win it 66-63.
What a game. Wow, what a game, folks. You couldn't ask for a better game on homecoming.
So, we'll have Ricardo Saams come over and head coach Vince Alexander as he's coming right now, and I've been waiting for this moment. Coach?
Yes, sir.
I knew you were going to get that win today. We just had a feeling in the booth that you were going to get it. And you know what? How good is it to get it in front of a capacity crowd on homecoming and you win it 66-63?
I mean, it's incredible. First of all, I'm very thankful. Thank God. Can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Thank God for the opportunity. I'm just real proud of our kids. They persevered. When we got down, we typically get down and we're done. But we fought through. Our kids fought hard. They stayed together. They played defense like we're capable of playing. They rebounded, did a great job. Thank God. Very, very good win.
I tell you what, when Brian Coffey went out at the 8:52 mark and you were up by 9 and they cut that deficit to 3, Kobe Johnson stepped up and had 4 points down the stretch. That was instrumental.
Yeah, Kobe did a great job. He came to me and said, Coach, I'm ready. Just let me go. Don't worry about it. We got it. And he did a great job. I was very proud of him. Stepped up. I mean, it's a big night for him. His last homecoming, you know, and he was able to come out here and lead his team and do a great job and get a great victory. Praise God.
And you know what? You out-rebounded Columbus State, especially in the second half. That was critical to the win also.
Yeah. We gave up a few offensive rebounds that I wasn't happy with, but for the most part, I thought our guys did a tremendous job of fighting on the glass. Wes Williams, you know, Ricardo Saams, Deuce Harper, incredible freshman. Like, he has no fear. That freshman has no fear, and he's going to be special.
You know what? Speaking of special, Ricardo Saams had 21 today. He had a three-pointer from the other side of Atlanta, standing in front of the lock line, buried it. And what a day with more than 1,000 points and 600 rebounds. He passed Craig Butts, who played for the Lakers from 02 to 05, who had the most coming in. He was tied with him at the start of the day at 592. And of course, let's see, Ricardo had 16 today and 21. He was special, but so was Travis Harper, who had 8, and Wes Williams, who had 12.
Good job. It was nice to see Wes hit a few shots. Deuce Harper is just going to be special, and we love him. He's learning a lot. He's growing a lot. Just getting better every game.
Coach, again, congratulations on a big win. This was one of those games we've watched all season. I said earlier, if they can keep the turnovers to a minimum, Clayton State is a second-half team. And right on point, y'all came right back and battled back like you've been doing all year. And then I couldn't be happier for you. West stepped up big. We got a little nervous when Brian went out, but Ricardo and Travis were huge down the stretch.
Yeah, all those guys did a great job. Kobe came back in and stepped up. Very proud of this guy right here. Wes, who finally hit some shots.
And we cannot forget Bryce. Bryce played some big minutes going down the stretch. He's no longer a freshman.
Our young guys are coming together. We've been going through hell this year, but our young guys have come into practice every day to get better. That helps. That's going to help our future.
I couldn't say it more.
We got a bright future.
Yeah, what we saw tonight, it was big to see the young guys step up and give that big boost. Ricardo's going to be Ricardo. We expect B Coffee to be B Coffee. That's that senior leadership. But that big boost, like we said, were the young guys. And it's a testament to what you guys do on the development side.
Thank you very much, David. I appreciate it. We take pride in developing these kids and getting them ready. A lot of people forget it's our second year. We're trying to put a program together. We're going to put a great program together here, a program that's going to be recognized in the top 20, one of the top teams in the country. I know we will.
We know you will too, Coach. And we're just so proud of these kids. They just hung in there. And your message of being positive to them all season paid off today.
Yeah, thank God.
Well, we're going to let you go celebrate, sir. And we'll bring on Ricardo Saams, who had a special day. He deserves it. This kid is amazing.
He's special.
Thanks for stopping by, Coach. Ricardo, what a game as you have the folks around here slapping you 5. And what a career you have had. I know the win is the most important. 66-63, you get your first conference win. Hopefully it'll lead to 4 more. And you know what? You had 21 today. You had 16 rebounds. But you are the only Laker in history with over 1,000 points and 600 rebounds. Your name is going to be on that plaque out there on a wall. You're one of the all-time Laker greats. Congratulations. How does it feel?
I appreciate it. I'm blessed. I'm blessed every day to do what I love. I'm blessed to break these records. Thankful for my support group I have, my coaches, my teammates, allowing me to be the best player I can be every day, pushing me every day. My parents home, my friends home, everybody rooting me on, praying for me. All thanks goes to them, and of course the man above.
You're such a great kid. It just couldn't happen to a better person. We're so proud of you, and you know what? Now you've got senior night on Wednesday. That's going to be special. Hopefully you win it, and against a really good. I think you're playing Lander. I didn't even look.
Oh God!
I think you are playing Lander on Wednesday. I'm almost certain you are.
All right, man.
No, you play Flagler.
That's
Lander. I knew it ended with an We're just so excited for you. You play Flagler. Still have 4 more games, and you know what? Enjoy every minute of it.
I will. Have to.
Well, I'll let David talk to you here for 1 second, then we'll let you go.
Hey, man, congratulations, man. Number one, you already got 1,000 points, 600 rebounds. What does this mean to you, man, for Clayton State to get the victory on such a historic night for you, man?
Everything. Last time when I got 1,000 points, we lost. That was a bummer. I was still excited, but that was kind of tough because we lost. Now I broke another record and we finally got the win. Now I can enjoy the rest of the night with my teammates. The rest of the week, get ready for work and get back in Wednesday and get another one.
And man, you guys are not out of this race. We talked about this earlier. If you all can get on a run, you can still get into the tournament, man. And to see the young guys help give the boost to get you over, I mean, like I said, you're going to be you. There's no question about that. But to see Bryce and Deuce step up big time, man, what did you think about that?
That's big, but I feel like that's great for the coming years. Now they're getting time to play. They're learning to make their mistakes now. So once I'm gone and all our other seniors are gone, they can step into the role and be the next, do something great.
And you know, we were nervous for a minute when we seen B Coffee go down for a second, and you know, Kobe stepped in and was able to handle it, man. What were your thoughts on Kobe being able to still run the offense and not miss a beat?
Cole forever gonna be ready. He always ready. And B-Coff tough. I expected B-Coff to come back in, but he didn't. But Cole gonna hold it down no matter what. I put my trust in Cole a lot.
Absolutely, man. I look at this, man. This was a big team win for you guys. And, man, congratulations again, man. I couldn't be happy for you, man.
Appreciate
we'll see you again Wednesday, man.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Ricardo. Hey, we'll see you Wednesday. So, what a game, David. I mean, this is the way it was supposed to be on homecoming. They win it 66-63, and you know what? We're going to be a dangerous team on Wednesday night when it's senior night against Flagler. If they can do the trick and win 2 in a row and go on the road, maybe, just maybe, they can spoil somebody's chances of making the 8th and final spot of the PBC, because they're going to need a lot of help.
Absolutely. They're going to need some help, but like we just talked about earlier, it is not over. And as we talked about before, it was a situation where, man, all season they have been tough luck. We've seen them battle back how many times this season in the second half. Sometimes they came up short, and you know, sometimes it was just flat out heartbreakers at the end. And like I said, we were crossing our fingers as that last shot went up to possibly tie the game, but Clayton State was able to prevail.
They sure will, and if he would have made it, we'd have went to overtime, I would have said, oh no, not again. But I tell you what, we mentioned the great performances in the interview from the kids, Saams, Harper, and Williams. We have to commend the opponent. Jelani James was spectacular today in the loss. He had 22 points and 11 rebounds, and they were just a little short. Our kids shot the ball better, and they played a better second half, and they deserved the win. And now we'll go on to Wednesday, and it was a sweep. And it's so nice to be able to say a sweep. The women won at 82-62. They move into a tie for third place, just 1 game behind USC Aiken in the Peach Belt Conference standings. And of course, the men get their first conference win today. And they do it in front of a packed homecoming crowd. And hopefully Wednesday night we'll see the same crowd and maybe even more.
I couldn't agree with you more. This is a situation where we're hoping they build that momentum. You know, we always say February is the time to build and be on that hot streak. When you're hot going into February, you're a dangerous team.
Well, the Lakers are going to be a dangerous team here on Wednesday night. They'll be playing a lot of emotion. We saw Brian Coffey's dad. He said he had a lot of ankle issues. We'll see how he is, and we'll see if he's ready for Wednesday night. And I bet if he can even go a little, he's going to at least get on that floor as a senior one last time here as a Laker.
I couldn't agree with you more. If he has to hobble out there for 30 seconds, he's not going to miss senior night.
Well, maybe he'll do an Isaiah Thomas and score 20 in a quarter on a bad ankle like he did in the NBA Finals against the Lakers years ago. That was the Los Angeles Lakers, by the way.
Correct.
Our Clayton State Lakers win this one. For Todd Corder and David Jones, have a great night, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday. This is Clayton State Lakers basketball. on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network.